Top 10 heroes for the month of December 2018. I just want to thank everyone for liking last month's video. This is always my favorite video to make every month. However, we're going to probably have to make some changes to the format. We'll talk a little bit about that towards the end of the video. We'll talk about why we're moving away from individual characters. The game has increasingly become more about team composition and the overall team, rather than an individual character. But I've got my list. I know who's been naughty and nice. And we're going to go over the top 10 characters for the month of December. First on the list is Vision. And the reason why Vision is on the list is I believe this is one of the best characters in the game because he fits into so many different teams. There's so many cool things you can do with Vision. The main thing I like about Vision is using him on a tech team with characters like Rocket, Star-Lord, Crossbones. And in fact, that's my arena team. I use those four and also Black Widow. And that's because on spawn, all tech allies gain defense up for 2 turns, which is huge. It allows the team to really get rolling. Plus, his solar beam right here is game-changing. Clear 2 positive status effects on each target. Boy, being able to take away that 50% offense, 50% defense, 50% speed boost, clear out the whole team, makes him useful almost anywhere. Ability block right here. Oof. Ability block up to 2 targets. It seems to happen quite a bit. And I actually went and maxed out his heavy hitter ability. I just think this is a fantastic ability. It can chain all around and give everybody offense down, apply bleed against tech enemies. And then, I didn't even mention this yet, but he could actually pairs well with Scarlet Witch. So he can be used on an Avengers team. He can be used on a tech team. He can also be paired with Scarlet Witch. My favorite character right now in the game. Because normally my favorite character is Black Widow. And you can see that here on Black Widow, I actually did this right here. It was better at first. You know, I thought the way it worked, but it's still fine. And then I also went ahead and upgraded this right here. Boy, she can stun. And boy, if these bleeds stick, it's huge amounts of damage. Can't discount this ability right here, which clears all the negative status effects on her. Then while she's stealth, she can copy positive status effects, not taunt. And then she can give speed up, 50% speed to the rest of your team. Well, it's conditional, but mostly to shield and Avengers. But then there's a chance to put it on non-shielded Avengers. And then her basic attack is great when she's stealth. So, not farmable, but she's been my favorite character since the game came out. But as far as individual characters, she's just easily one of the best. Then we have to go to Yondu. Same thing. Yondu was really good. Now, I did have this all the way maxed out, and I had it refunded because it did not work the way it was when it originally came out. But still, it clears 1 random enemy and a positive status effect, which is annoying if there's 10 enemies, and it'll just pick one of the 10, and if they don't have a negative status or positive status effect, it doesn't clear it. It's kind of annoying, but still, Yondu's really good. Yaka Arrow hits the whole team. Ooh, boarding party. Love this. Summons Ravengers. This is great in raids because this can really boost the damage output. Plus, the AI will target the Ravengers, and that's just damage your team is not taking when he's hitting the Ravengers. One of them can hit all 3. The other one can heal. And then Jagged Edge can clear 2 positive status effects. Positive status effects is the name of the game. It is really good. Because we mentioned Vision and Black Widow, we also have to mention Captain America, best tank in the game. Shield Throw can clear positive status effects. Inspire gives defense up and gives out energy, which is great. Shield Bash does damage. Best tank in the game, plus he blocks and doesn't take a lot of damage. And paired up with like Night Nurse inside of the raids, he can go for a long time. His really only downside in the raids, he doesn't have a way of healing himself. Next on the list, we have to talk about Quake. Also, very easy to get. I think this is my first character I could get to 7 stars. Earthquake does a lot of damage to everybody. She can clear positive status effects, which is huge. Clearing positive status effects is huge. And then her basic attack, which is actually in a lot of ways better than her middle special ability. It seems like I rarely ever use this, but I use this always. Being able to hit slow and be able to hit up to 5, but normally you're just going to hit three, you know, the primary target and then two to the side, and giving them 50% speed down paired up with Black Widow's speed up is huge. A lot. That's really, really, really good. Just gotta love it. It's really good. Now, I'm gonna put Thanos on this list, and I haven't put Thanos on this list before, but I'm starting to really like Thanos, and I did put maxed out ability right here where it always generate 2 ability energy. I love this in the raid. I love pairing him next to Rocket or Gamora and just any cosmic hero, and just even himself, if he's by himself, I'd all go to him. And he has a lot of sustainability because this right here, this energy bomb, hits everybody, then heals himself. The only thing is that I wish it did more damage. 230% is not enough. I don't know if I want to put the level 7 on him to get 30% more damage. It might be worth it, but it heals himself, so that might be one I look into. Brutal Assault is fantastic. He taunts for 2 turns. And the thing is that he really can't get any negative status effects while he's taunting. In fact, there's only 2 characters that can clear his taunt, and that is Hand Archer and Jessica Jones. So this is very good. His basic attack, he gets counterattacked. Very good. Now, I didn't really like him until I got his power up to about 30,000. But once I got him over 30,000, I really started to like him a lot. Now, I'm going to put Rocket on this list, mostly because I want to complain about this pretty good plan. This is broken and does not work, and I'm pissed off. I don't know if I'm pissed off, but this is terrible. There's been no comment about this getting fixed. I don't know if it's getting fixed. If you've heard something about this being fixed, put it in the comment down, because this annoys me to no end that this does not work. It says always gain an assist. It never does that. It's not working correctly. And this has been going on for months now, because Rocket would be a lot better if that worked. Now, the thing about Rocket is you really have to pair him up with Star-Lord and Gamora. Nah, not always Gamora, but you really have to pair him up with at least Star-Lord. And, of course, the entire team of Guardians, which has Drax and Groot. If Groot got a buff, the whole team would be good. Really, really good with Groot. Groot's kind of the weak link. Groot is the log-on character for this month, so maybe there'll be a buff, or it could just be a Christmas tree, Christmas type thing. I don't know. But hitting huge amounts of damage right here, being able to burst a target down turn 1. If it always got this assist, I would love it so much more, but it doesn't. It's really annoying, by the way. And then Rocket Rifle has Cleave. It hits more than 1 target. Plus, he can apply positive effects to 2 allies. Just up to 1 to 2, but if you upgrade it, it goes to 2. And that's pretty useful. It seems to always give out offense up, in my opinion. And this is where the conversation is going to shift a little bit from top 10 heroes, is that Rocket really works best, and he really wouldn't make the list on his own, because he needs to be paired up with Star-Lord, because this game has shifted from individual characters to team compositions. And I got to say that is true primarily with the Defenders. And the Defenders is who I'm going to suggest if you're a newer player to farm these 4 right away, because they're amazing in the raids. They have a lot of sustainability, and they do very well. And they can actually be used in almost every part of the game mode. Of course, they're good in Blitz. They're pretty good in the arena. They're not the best team in the arena, but these 4 paired up with a 5th character who could be Night Nurse. Punisher is the logical choice. Ms. Marvel, and many others. I see some people using Black Panther and Spider-Man. There's so many different combos that you can use, but the 4 of them together, now, individually, none of them really stand out to me. Iron Fist is good at healing. Jessica Jones can spread out ability energy. Luke Cage is an okay tank. Daredevil is an okay attacker, but all 4 together is absolutely amazing. And I think that this list going forward has to be like the top 10 teams. And I'm probably going to just do a quick summary over that at the end of the video, because it's really going that direction where why would we introduce a character when we can sell you a whole collection of characters? Why just sell you 1 good character when you have to buy 5 to make the team work? It seems the direction the game is going. Just saying. So the best team, in my opinion, is still S.H.I.E.L.D., even though the Brotherhood can wipe out S.H.I.E.L.D. And the reason why I like S.H.I.E.L.D. better than Brotherhood, and they both make the list, but Nick Fury with the S.H.I.E.L.D. team is amazing in raids, in the Dark Dimension, and in the arena. It's great. It's really good. They have sustainability. They can go, they can heal, they can deal out damage. They're really fast. They can knock down turn meter. And their only weakness really is the Brotherhood. And it's almost like the Brotherhood was like a hard counter specifically created just to beat the Nick Fury team. But I still prefer the playstyle of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury, and that's why it's making up the 9th slot. And then in number 10, we have to mention the Brotherhood. And we have to talk about Magneto. Now, I have not done a lot of playtesting on this, have not done a lot of experimentation. I was pretty burnt on the game at the time when all this was coming out. I was burnt on spending, frankly. And I just didn't feel like spending all the money to get Magneto and the entire team. And I've probably blasted through premium orbs in excess of $400 and still have not unlocked Sabretooth, which is outrageous if you ask me. So this team is definitely a novelty right now. It 100% can wipe out S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury. But I've been hearing reports that it does fall apart to other teams, and there's other teams that can beat it. It's just the Nick Fury team, it just absolutely destroys. Individually, the 4 characters, Mystique, Juggernaut, Pyro, and Sabretooth, are okay, and they really require Magneto for all 5 to work. And that's just the way the game works right now, is all 5. So if I was to make a quick list of probably what I'm going to have to do next month is say, okay, number 1, best team is villains. Let it up with Kingpin, paired up with Yondu, and so on. It works great in the Blitz, you know, and then I could say, oh, there's a cosmic team with Thanos, where he shares ability energy with Mordo and Doctor Strange. And then I could say Guardians, you know, with the 5 Guardians, and then Avengers, and then Defenders, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. and Brotherhood, because that is definitely where the game is going. It's going into entire team compositions rather than individual characters. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. I did get a request from somebody to make a video on my Blitz teams, because those Blitz teams are really going to be, like I said, villains, Guardians, Tech, Avengers, Defenders, S.H.I.E.L.D., Brotherhood, and all those different archetypes. Because, yeah, why sell you one character when you have to buy all 5 to make the team work? And I don't know if I really like that. I really like theory crafty, and I like being able to have flexibility. Like with Vision, I really like the kit of Vision, and I like how Vision works on different teams, and you can do different things with Vision. And then if new characters come out, Vision will probably still be useful. But where in some of those other teams where, you know, Defenders and S.H.I.E.L.D. and Brotherhood, I don't know if any one of those characters is going to be good on another team going forward, where you can do more plug and play with the characters that I mentioned early on the list. All right? And now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star Chloe Bennett. This is not a scam. She looks absolutely amazing. I mean, I know she's Quake, but there with the long hair, oof, that looks great. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.